Welcome to my channel, Hugo's Rules. You can actually check the website hugosrules.com and the link below to find out more about Hugo, what or who is Hugo. Anyways, this video is about the narcissistic or toxic relationships. Have you ever wondered why we got involved in these toxic or narcissistic relationships? You may be involved in one right now. You may be wondering what the heck is going on. The ups and downs, the mood swings, the drama, the conflicts, the love bombing, what they call, and then the discards and the devaluation and there's the highs, the intense emotions, and then the lows, and then you just don't know what the heck is going on. Especially for people who are, I would say, balanced, empathetic. They just want to have a balanced, good life, good experiences. And suddenly we got attracted to relationships which have intense emotions, intense feelings. We get high on them. And then when there's problems, we try to fix it. We try to go out of our ways. We try to see what the issue is. Maybe it's our fault, especially when there's like guilt and blame, and then you start questioning yourself. And then, so why do we attract this kind of relationship to us? We kind of like consider ourselves to be normal, well-adjusted people. So what the heck is going on? Well, I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we're going to talk about those narcissistic, dysfunctional, toxic relationships. Notice I say a relationship, I don't mention the other person as being toxic or narcissistic, because it's always the case, it's the relationship that is toxic, dysfunctional, narcissistic, not the individual. Yes, the individuals will all contribute, but it's the two of us that contribute to a dysfunctional relationship. So we have to stop the blame and say, well, they are narcissistic. For sure, everybody has their own issues. Everybody has their own things to work on. But the combination of two individuals produce a narcissistic, dysfunctional, toxic relationship, whatever you want to name it. And so the two make up this relationship. So because if you believe that there are I'm sure there are people who are narcissistic. They are, in terms of they have their own issues that they have to work on. They need this supply. They need this attention, energies. They want to suck other people's energies. But if there's no other people to provide them, then what? See, then I think we could be in a different world. Let's see, if the whole world, there's nobody that can provide a person with narcissistic energy. Now, that's a question to consider. What's going to happen? What they're going to do? So you see, it needs two people to make a dysfunctional narcissistic relationship. And so the question, why do we attract these kind of relationships? Well, that is a good question. And that actually requires a lot of self-reflection, a lot of kind of like self-love, self-analysis, trying to distance yourself, trying, wait a second, this relationship is really, something is not working in here, something is not right, something is not stable. This is not something that produces peace. And this is when the moment that one of the persons in this relationship start to, okay, well, let's backtrack here, and this is not something I want to continue. And so this is where self-healing, self-reflection, one of the big things for me is silence or meditation. Call it whatever you want. It's a self-reflection, trying to distance yourself from the commotion, the drama, and all the associated with toxic narcissistic relationships, and trying to look at yourself from kind of like look at the relationship from a third-party angle. Try to do that. Like try to see the relationship in a kind of like distance. Neutral, well, okay, not from your own perspective, but try to look at it from a third-party perspective and see that there's something not right here. Okay, so there is some narcissistic, or what do you call, like, energy sucking attitude on one part, and there's the other part who's providing it. So there's the two kind of complement each other. And so then you have to decide to make a choice. Okay, is this something I want to continue? Is this something that is beneficial, healing, growth? Is it something that adds up? Is it something that there's a flow? Or is it just the same over and over? Even to try to fix it, it doesn't fix. Even you try to do whatever you can, it's never enough. It doesn't get fixed. Even if it gets fixed for a few days or weeks, and then eventually it just turns back sour. And so this is where the third party kind of try to look at it from a third party angle, saying, okay, this is a relationship. We both contributed to this kind of toxicity, narcissistic attitude. So then what do we do? And this is where we have to make a choice. Do we want to continue with it? And yeah, if you like that kind of experience, go ahead and continue with that, and suffer the consequences. Or you make a choice. And to make a choice is not easy, I know. It's very difficult to get out or try to heal or try to fix a narcissistic toxic relationship while you're inside the relationship. And it's very difficult to because emotionally you're tied, physically, emotionally, feelings, there's fear, there's a lot of this manipulation and guilt and blame. Well, maybe I could have done this, or maybe I could have done that, or maybe I should have said that. None of that is going to help. None of that is going to fix this relationship. One of those two parties have to step out or step up to end this kind of toxic relationship or narcissistic patterns, so to speak. And typically is the one that is more empathetic, more well-balanced, and more well-adjusted, I would say, is the one that will make the courageous decision to either end this, leave it, or the narcissistic other person in the relationship will just walk out, and then the other person will have that opportunity. Oh, okay, then now is my time to heal, reflect, and actually walk out again from that relationship. Even if your partner works out on you, that's a good sign. That's actually an opportunity for you to, okay, this is now my time to reflect at this, go back and see, well, this relationship wasn't working. I better do something about it, and I better maybe step out, because there's nothing you can do to fix it. Safe self-healing, safe that you start to work on yourself, start to heal is not easy. It's not easy at all, especially if you're tired, as I said, emotionally. Your feelings, you had hopes, you had these highs, which are really great in these moments, in these relationships. But this is what defines a dysfunctional, toxic relationship, are these extreme highs, which you get addicted to, and then the lows, which actually last much longer than those little hits of highs. But we get addicted to those little hits of highs, and the more we try to get out of it in this narcissistic relationship, actually the less of those hits we get and the more lows. So there's a kind of law of diminishing returns. The more you put into it, the less you get out of it, until you wake up. Okay, now this is something that I have to make a courageous decision to do something about it. Obviously, every situation is different. Every case is different. You could be living with maybe you're married to somebody in this kind of relationship. Maybe you have kids. Maybe so. There's different, but mentally, it all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind when you decide to end or walk out of the relationship. Although you may be with them physically, but in your mind, okay, this is not what I want. This is not the relationship that is healthy, and now I'm going to have to start planning to my exit, or planning my how to get out of it. Or if you can walk out of it, by all means, that's something that will feel is the best for you. And ironically is that when one of those two partners decide to end the relationship, actually it's beneficial for both, because let's say you are with somebody who has these patterns, and you decide to get out of it. It's going to be healthy for you, And on the long run, it's going to be healthy for them as well, because eventually, if everybody starts walking out on them or start ending, then they're going to have to once reach a stage of their life saying, well, wait a second, I cannot continue going on from one source to another to satisfy my needs. I bet one day they're going to wake up, whether it's going to be soon, to tomorrow, today, this lifetime. It could be maybe 100 lifetimes later. Who knows? But you're helping by actually putting an end to this non-functional relationship. And so the first step is make a choice in the mind. Okay, look at it from a third party, from a third kind of party angle. Okay, this relationship is not healthy. It's not healthy for me, not healthy for them. This is not something that I want to continue. I deserve more. I'm worthy. I'm worthy to have a stable, loving a relationship that actually fulfills, that helps me grow, that helps me be who I am, that I can express myself. I can be who I am. I don't have to walk around eggshells. I don't have to worry about their reactions. I don't have to worry about their feelings or the what they're going to say. No, I have to return to myself. And so this is the first loving thing that you can do, is to start looking at yourself, start to heal. It's not going to be easy. Yes, no, getting out of these kind of relationships is not like a switch. You turn it on and okay, now I'm good. It's going to take healing. It's going to take time, but it's well worth the investment. It's a road well worth taking. Yes, it's going to be meandering. You may have feelings. You want to go back. You don't want to go back. Oh, I missed this. Yes. It's a meandering road, but it's the right road. It's the road for self-healing, self-love, which you will then achieve more. You're going to find a better relationship. You're going to find somebody that's going to be loving. Going to be something that will help with healing. But first, you start working on yourself. And that's the first step in terms of recognizing that you are in a toxic, non-functional, name it whatever you want, relationship, and it's not healthy. Not healthy for myself, not healthy for them as well. And so I better take the courageous decision to end this, to make a new choice, to make a new path, no matter what the consequences are, because staying in this relationship is not working, is not helpful. It's affecting my health, my emotions, my mental health, and no, I deserve better than that. And so the first step is recognizing that you are in this kind of relationship. Make a new choice, and now is the time to make a choice. See, the past is past. Yes, I've been in this relationship, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter. Now is the time to make a new choice. Now, in this moment. Once you realize that this is not what I want, now I make a choice, no matter what the consequences are. Now is the moment. You live in the now. The past is past, and now I make this choice, so now I'm going to have a better future. So I hope this kind of video kind of introduce you to some of the aspects of narcissistic, toxic relationship and what you can do about them right now. If you like, please, you can share, subscribe, and comment. And also, please pose questions in the comments. I will answer as many as I can. You can also check my website listed below. And I look forward to posting more and more videos about relationships, toxic, narcissistic, dysfunctional relationships, and as well as what are good relationships, healing relationships in future videos. Well, thank you for watching, and welcome you, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.